Welcome back to the signing room, and today there's a little bit of everything: live talks, fresh interest, and a few big-name moves already taking shape. Manchester City's Nathan Ake is in the frame for Fenerbahce, Leeds and Juventus are circling Zion Suzuki, and Chelsea, Fulham and Manchester United all crop up in the Crescencio Summerville chase. We've also got Trevoh Chalobah drawing Serie A attention, while Arsenal have already landed Georgia STANWAY. Let's start with the done deals. The Guardian report that Georgia STANWAY has completed a free transfer to Arsenal after her spell at Bayern Munich ended. The piece says she has joined Arsenal and quotes her on wanting to win more trophies and keep improving. That makes this one a completed move, not a rumour, and Arsenal are clearly the club winning out here. It's a clean deal and one that's already done and dusted. BBC Sport also carried Georgia STANWAY's move to Arsenal, with the England midfielder saying she is joining to win trophies and grow as a player. It lines up with the other report that says the switch from Bayern Munich is on a free transfer. Because this is another completed announcement rather than a chase, it goes straight into the done column. Arsenal have got their player and the story is already settled. Now, the hot rumours. BBC Sport say Manchester City are in talks with Fenerbahce over Nathan Ake, with the deal being discussed at around £7 million. That's clearly more than casual interest, because the wording suggests active negotiations rather than simple monitoring. Fenerbahce are the only named destination here, and City are the club involved on the selling side. If those talks progress, this one looks like a genuine move rather than just background noise. Sport Italia report that Leeds are ahead of Juventus in the race for Zion Suzuki, with Parma the selling club and a fee of £25 million, or €30 million, attached. That puts Leeds in the strongest position in this particular battle, and it sounds like a proper transfer race rather than loose speculation. Juventus are still very much in the picture, but the reporting gives Leeds the edge for now. On that basis, this one feels advanced enough to keep a close eye on. Gazzetta dello Sport say Trevoh Chalobah's agent has already met with representatives of Inter Milan over a possible switch to Serie A. They also add that Como are interested, so there are two Italian clubs in the mix here. Chelsea remain the club on the other side of the story, and once agents are meeting face-to-face, this feels more than just a casual link. With Inter and Como both named, this one is definitely worth tracking closely. Team Talk say Liverpool are willing to listen to offers for Virgil van Dijk this summer. The report adds that some inside Anfield regret the decision to renew his contract last year, which gives this story a bit more force than a simple rumour. There's no buying club named and no fee attached, so it's not a finished deal by any stretch. Even so, when a club captain is being discussed in terms of offers, that's a major one to keep on the radar. And finally, the one still on the radar. The Guardian say Fulham have joined the race for Crescencio Summerville, with Chelsea and Manchester United also interested. West Ham are the club involved on the selling side, and the reports say he is expected to move this summer following their relegation. There's no fee attached in the coverage here, which keeps it in the interest stage rather than anything concrete. Still, when Fulham, Chelsea and United are all being linked, it's a story that has plenty of Premier League weight behind it. BBC Sport have a Liverpool angle here, saying Virgil van Dijk's future at the club appears uncertain and that Liverpool are prepared to listen to offers. The other bit of the update in the same report is actually about Crescencio Summerville and Inter Milan's interest in Trevoh Chalobah, but the Van Dijk line is the one that matters for this cluster. There's no destination named and no fee mentioned, so this is clearly not an advanced move. For now, it reads as a possible opening for clubs to test Liverpool's stance. ESPN say Manchester United are reportedly looking at Crystal Palace forward Ismaila Sarr, and the cluster also carries a £130 million figure. That fee is a huge number, but the actual reporting in the snippet is still only at the level of United looking into the move. Crystal Palace are the club involved on the current side, and United are the only destination named. At this stage, it reads like an early watch rather than a serious breakthrough. The Mail say Coventry City are targeting Everton goalkeeper Mark Travers. That's a straightforward interest story at this point, with Coventry and Everton the two clubs named and no fee mentioned at all. The wording doesn't suggest talks or an offer yet, just that Travers has emerged as a target. So this sits firmly in the watch list category for now. Sky Sports say Aurélien Tchouameni remains high on Manchester United's shortlist, alongside Bournemouth midfielder Alex Scott. Real Madrid are the club attached to Tchouaméni in this report, and United are still weighing up options rather than making a move. There's no fee and no sign of a bid, so this is very much a shortlist story. Still, it's a notable name to have sitting near the top of United's thinking. Gazzetta dello Sport say Coventry City are among the clubs showing interest in Juventus striker Lois Openda. That keeps Coventry in the picture again today, with Juventus on the other side of the story and no fee attached. The key phrase here is simply showing interest, which means this is still at an early stage. It's a live link, but nothing more concrete than that yet. If you want the daily transfer picture, make sure you're subscribed and back here tomorrow for the next roundup. Until then, keep it locked on the signing room.